Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are talking about that one appliance. You know the one you bought for amazing French fries and, well, probably haven't touched much since. We're going to show you how to take it from just a countertop decoration and turn it into maybe the most versatile tool in your entire kitchen. So let's just start with a question that might feel a little too real for some of you. You bought it with the best of intentions, right? But now, it's kind of just sitting there, isn't it? Collecting a bit of dust? Look, if that's you, you are so not alone. It's such a common story, right? You get it for those perfectly crispy fries, maybe some chicken nuggets, and after that initial honeymoon phase, it just becomes part of the scenery on your counter, but not really part of your cooking routine. Okay, but what if I told you that very same machine could rescue last night's pizza? I'm not talking about just warming it up. I mean making the crust crispy again, getting the cheese perfectly melted and gooey, maybe even making it better than it was on day one. Seriously. Or, get this, what if it could cook a whole chicken? A whole 3, maybe 4-pound chicken, leaving you with that unbelievably crispy, crackly skin all the way around and the juiciest meat inside. Yeah, a rotisserie-style chicken right on your counter. And it doesn't stop there. What if it could also take care of your sweet tooth? I'm talking warm, gooey, fresh-baked cookies in just a few minutes, without having to wait for your big oven to preheat. A small batch right when you want it. All right, so how on earth can one little machine do all of this? Well, it's because most of us completely misunderstand what an air fryer actually is. It all comes down to one giant myth. And today, we're gonna bust it wide open. Okay, here it is. The single most important thing you need to get. Your air fryer doesn't fry anything at all. That name, pure marketing genius. What it really is a small but incredibly powerful convection oven. And once you wrap your head around the simple science of how that little convection oven works, that's it. You've unlocked its full potential, everything it can do. So here's the real difference, right? Your regular oven, it just kind of surrounds your food with still hot air. But an air fryer, whoa, it blasts that hot air all around your food with a powerful fan. That means it transfers heat way, way more efficiently. Here's a great way to think about it. You know when you blow on hot soup to cool it down? You're using moving air to transfer heat away from the soup. Well, the air fryer does the exact same thing, just in reverse. It uses moving air to transfer heat to the food, and fast. That blast of hot air is what creates that incredible, crispy texture we all love, without having to deep fry it in a ton of oil. Okay, so now that we've got the science down, let's get to the really fun part, the what. What can this thing actually make? I think you're going to be surprised. First up, pizza. Forget that soggy, floppy mess you get from the microwave. No way. The air fryer brings leftover pizza back to life. It re-crisps the crust, melts the cheese perfectly, but here's the key, the golden rule. You have to cook it in a single layer. Do not crowd the basket. That air needs to circulate. And vegetables? Oh, it's an absolute game changer because that heat is so intense and so direct. You get that beautiful, slightly charred caramelization. Think about broccoli or Brussels sprouts. In like 10 to 12 minutes, they're perfect. All you need is a little toss with some olive oil and salt. That's it. Okay, now for a number, a very specific number that unlocks a truly mind-blowing kitchen hack. Are you ready? 270 degrees Fahrenheit. What on earth could you possibly cook at that kind of specific, kind of weird temperature? The answer? Hard-boiled eggs, and I'm using air quotes for a reason. At that 270 degrees, for about 15 to 17 minutes, you can cook eggs perfectly, without a single drop of water. And the best part? The hot air makes them so easy to peel. No boiling, no messy pots. It's incredible. And honestly, we're just scratching the surface here. You can bake those small batches of cookies we talked about. You can dehydrate fruit to make apple chips. You can make your own beef jerky. And yeah, like we said, you can roast a whole chicken. It is a true kitchen multi-tool. Okay, so you're probably thinking, this is great, but how do I apply this to the recipes I already know and love? Well, there are a few simple universal rules that will make you the master of your machine. For real. This is, hands down, the most common question people have. And you know what? The answer is so much simpler than you think. You do not need to go out and buy a special air fryer cookbook for every single thing you want to make. This right here, This is the magic formula. This is your golden rule. To convert just about any standard oven recipe, just do this. Drop the temperature by 25 degrees Fahrenheit, and then cut the cooking time by about 20%. That's your starting point. It's that simple. But, and this is super important, you have to remember this one tip. The very first time you try converting a recipe, check on your food a few minutes early. Why? Because every single air fryer model is a little bit different. The fan speeds vary, the wattage varies. You just have to get to know your specific machine. Once you do, though, you'll be a pro, converting recipes perfectly every time. All right, let's talk cleanup for a second. Liners can be a lifesaver, but listen up because this is a big safety tip, especially for parchment paper liners. You should never, ever preheat your air fryer with an empty parchment liner inside. The fan can suck it right up into the heating element, and that is a serious fire hazard. So always make sure it's weighed down with food first. Or, just use a silicone liner. They're reusable and generally a safer bet. And finally, keeping it clean. Look, a little bit of quick cleaning goes a long way in keeping this thing running perfectly. Just give the basket a quick wash after you use it and wipe down the inside with a damp cloth. It'll save you from that nightmare of scrubbing off baked-on gunk later on. So there you have it. You've got the science, you've got the techniques, you've got the magic formula to completely change how you see this machine. It is so much more than a French fry maker. It's a true kitchen workhorse, just waiting for you to unlock it.
You literally have everything you need now. You know how to reheat that pizza to absolute perfection. You can roast those veggies till they're caramelized and delicious. You can even bake some cookies on a whim. So, the only question left is, with all these new possibilities right at your fingertips, what are you going to try first?